go ahead and move on to the next subject. Little Baby responds to the accusations that he was responsible for the murder of two 13-year-olds. Now, the police are calling Little Baby a coward for filming a music video in a rival gang territory. And this caused two 13-year-old boys to be, I think one of them died, or maybe, I think one of them died. Maybe both of them died. Either way it goes, fatal shootings of yeah, so both of them died. That's ridiculous. But they're calling him a coward over this. Lil Baby had to respond. He said, let's read his statement. Lil Baby said, because it was real simple what Lil Baby said. He said fake news on his social media. That was all he said. Now, granted, you should have said more than that, Lil Baby. You are a idol to these kids. They came out there, I'd imagine, to be a part of something you were doing. And because of that, they didn't get to go home. So I would say at least have a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of empathy, some type of care. You make enough money to where you can make some type of gesture for this, and in the future, don't invite people to a bullshit show. I mean, I'm not sure what the fuck happened, but just don't show up in hood. Like, just don't do anything that when I feel like, and I don't, you gotta be real careful when you talk about business that you're not really associated with. But I do feel like from like a star standpoint, you should really have some type of candor and awareness of the fact that people are gonna run to you. You're a superstar now, so people are gonna flood the streets when you show up, and a lot of those people aren't from the streets. Even though you make music for people from the streets, a lot of people view your music as a way to escape and just it's a vibe. So take pride in your artistry and understand those who come to view your art should be protected as well. That's my whole thing. So would I call him a coward? No, but he's still a young man. He was just trying to. He's young. He's doing shit. He's got money. He's one of the hottest rappers out right now. Of course, he's gonna make some mistakes and stuff like that. So that's not something we want to go too hard on Lil Baby for. And I'm sure on the inside, who wouldn't feel shitty about this? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. So let's read what his lawyer had to say. But his attorney issued a lengthier statement. The part of the press conference on Wednesday by the Atlanta Police Department that made an obvious reference to Dominique Jones was complete and total nonsense. To say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. The statement reads, even more, the location for a major music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team and is not a decision made by any individual. Bringing his name into a conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. Dominique is devastated about the situation because those children came from the same neighborhood he did, and he will continue to build up his community in any way he can. The Atlanta police say they're doing everything they can to bring the rapper to justice. Now, I don't. Like, yeah, he could have said something like what the lawyer said, and maybe he don't have the vocabulary to put all those words together like that. But maybe maybe he just sat him down, and that's what the lawyer was able to gather from him. Like I said, I can't see nobody feeling good about this or like whatever about this. Like, nobody's gonna feel good. Everybody, you got a fucking heart, man. Like, these are 13-year-old kids, so of course you're gonna feel some kind of way about this. So I was like trying to bring him to justice. I don't know about that one. Like, I don't look. I don't know about that one. If that was his hometown and he was filming a music video there and something happened to pop off when he was there, that's unfortunate. But that's a symptom of the city. You know what I mean? Like, you want to correct that. You want to bring justice to that. You got to go a little further back than this moment, buddy. And that's a whole another conversation. Don't get me started. But don't systematically set up some shit and get mad when the system performs how you want it to. We are outraged about this. Absolutely. I'm outraged about this, but I'm outraged for the reasons of why I know I'm outraged about it. So there's that. That's just, the real conversation there is, those kids, man, they came from like about impoverished area, I'm sure. The only way to really get stuff around that way is to take things, and sometimes you might take from the wrong person. I mean, who knows? Who knows what might have happened or what might have occurred between them? I heard it was gang related, so it might have been like some retaliation for something. But either way it go, that system was set up to be that way. It's a response to just the current status quo. So let's not look at a rapper who is probably in his hood as little as possible at this point, and try to blame them when this is something that he's just singing a song that everybody was singing from a certain area. He's making noise that everybody's making from a certain area. So how can we go and blame him for something that happens in the area he's from and shit like that happened before he was famous in that area? This isn't the first time that it's not like he came to that town and that thing happened. I mean, as much as, as sad as I am about it, we have to be real about the situation. So yeah, I don't think Lil Baby should be held legally responsible for this or anything like that. Like, well, I do feel like, just out of the goodness of his heart, he needs to do outreach to the family and stuff like that because it's sad. It's just sad. Even if he wasn't shooting a music video and he heard about this, he should feel compelled to reach out to the family. So hopefully he does the right thing and maybe he's quietly doing the right thing. Either way it go, hopefully it gets done. But we never like to see this kind of thing ever.